Hey there, good morning. It's Dean Odell with Seven Gables Real Estate and the Odell Group. It is time for another Tustin Talks. It's September 21st. I'm in a remote location and I'm hoping that this is working for you guys and you can hear this. We're going to take a quick look at what the market's done in the last 30 days since we looked at that 2 weeks ago, and let's get started right now. So if we look at the Orange County listing inventory year over year, what you're going to see in the last 2 weeks is there hasn't been much change. You look at that blue line, it's just flatline on a little bit at this point. So, hey, who knows? Maybe we're going to actually see more inventory come onto the market, right? So you could see where we were last year, a lot more houses, about 1,300 more homes last year. And our 3-year average was up at 6,520. This is the biggest problem we have right now is inventory. So let's take another look at the next one. So we're going to look at demand in the last 2 weeks. Look at those figures today versus 2 weeks ago. Again, almost identical. I mean, this is like telling you guys the same thing I told you 2 weeks ago, right? Again, that blue line is just flatlining. So it'll be interesting to see what the next report looks like. Expected marketing time. That again is flatlining. Look at today, 48 days, 2 weeks ago, 49. Last year, 62, and normally closer to 84. Right? So we're at 48. If you look at 48, you plug that into the chart. Well, we're still in a hot seller's market. So now if we break that down by price range, that's where it gets a little bit more interesting. And you need to know this for your price range because all the price ranges are moving at different speeds. So if we look at where the hot seller's market really exists, it's up to about $2 million. Sellers are still in control of that market. You can see the current inventory versus the current demand in each one of those price ranges. You can see how many days it was taking us last year to sell those price ranges versus how many it's taking this year. So you might want to freeze this on your computer and just kind of look through this. But the $2 to $4 million price range is where we're starting to see some differences now. We got a balanced market in that price range. We're up to a 98 days of marketing time. Last year we were at 113. So you can see the current inventory on that price range is 18% and the demand is only 9%. So that's roughly about 2 homes for every buyer, right? So looking at the deep buyers market, that's everything over 4 million. And you can see that. I mean, that's where you start seeing 3 to 3.5 to 4.5 homes per buyer to choose from. So that is definitely the price range where you might have a little bit of negotiating power, right? Anything over $2 million right now, the buyers have a little bit more leverage. And this is the time of year too, at the end of the year, where we normally see a lot of the big homes sell because they will go through the spring, summer market sometimes at a price that's just not being absorbed. And then they start to lower right around September, October, trying to get these properties sold for the holidays and people can go on with their lives. So let's look at the next one. Well, there isn't a next one. So pretty short Tustin Talks today. Again, very similar to the last report. So my advice, honestly, same thing I've been telling the buyers for a while, just be patient. Don't have this fear of missing out. Just wait for the right house to come up because right now you better be buying for the long term. Could very easily be a pricing correction if the economy changes anytime soon, right? So, you got to say what's going to create the inventory, what's going to cause this market to change. And the only thing we can really see is the lowering of interest rates where people will make more sense of moving up and making changes because it won't be as big of a difference as it is now. And a lot of times the only thing that's going to make your interest rate go down is a troubled economy. So not that we want to wish for a troubled economy, but that might be the only thing we see ahead of us that's going to cause this market to change. So depending on your thoughts on that and where you think the economy is, where you think things are headed, I would just hold tight, buyers, until you find the right house and be buying for the long term. Sellers, still a great market for you. Call us. We'll get that house ready for you. Get it all prepared. You can see how we do that if you just type in Odell before and after into your browser. That'll take you to some of our homes that we've done. Probably done at least 400 or 500 of them now. We got a great team. Goes real smooth. So get you top dollar for those homes. And the buyers, they're willing to pay top dollar if they don't have to do a ton of repairs and a ton of cleaning up before they move in. So give us a call. We'll let you know how we do that for you. And we will see you guys on the next Tustin Talks. Talk to you later.